NERDSoul.
Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, another wonderful episode, Nerd Soul Gang. We having a good time. I'm not by myself. I got Open Mind on the line. What's up, man?
What the deal, Nerd Soul family? How y'all feeling? How's the
Yo,
weather?
man.
How's the weather out here on the East Coast?
We've been cloudy all week, rain on and off. This is rain that LA could have used. You know what I'm saying? LA could use
Facts.
this. Yeah, we get
Well, it's breezy. It's breezy down here in Houston, man. It's a good 72 degrees with good breeze.
Ooh, y'all got
Cloudy
72.
skies. Looks like it might rain, but it's just still good outside. That's all I want to say.
All right, cool. We out here with that 44 and just cloudy, no rain, but just overcast.
Right up.
So, the FGC has continued to get good news up out of the Game Award, and I want to start it off with Street Fighter 6. We got news and we got a trailer, man. We got two videos. We got videos
And
of
a
the
release
colors
date.
and
Got
a release date.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Usually I say Open Mind, how you feeling? Because I know you already love the Street Fighter, but I'm gonna say this honestly. I think I'm gonna give it a chance.
Thank you, Nerd Soul family. We want to give him a round of applause in the chat. Comment with the applause hands and clap for Nerd Soul, y'all. We gonna clap him because Nerd went to play this game, and I saw him sweating in the mic. He was in there sweating, trying to play, and he was mad. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is no shot at Nerd.
I ain't like it.
I'm gonna tell y'all why he air quote didn't like it, because that's an air quote, y'all. We all finna give Nerd Soul a whooping. He didn't like it because he was losing. Now, had he been whooping butt, he'd be like, yeah, Street Fighter 6 is that good. But see, he couldn't figure the controls out. Right? Before we go into 2023, we gonna leave all of the message 22 behind and tell the truth from now on. The truth is, you like Street Fighter 6, you was mad at yourself because you wasn't performing at your level. You like, okay, I think Jamie gonna be dope. Then you start playing with Jamie and you just like, man, I ain't feeling Jamie. And you would have been feeling Jamie had you been winning. So saying that just to pick on him just a little bit.
Possibly. He may be right.
He loves Street Fighter. We're glad he likes Street Fighter, so let's go.
Man, we got all kinds of characters in this new trailer. I'm gonna set it off with a character that normally I would not like. Normally I would not play as, but it is hard to deny Marissa. Marissa is hard to deny, man. Like, sweet Lordy Lord.
Let me say this real quick. I want to speak for people's conscience where they probably couldn't put it into words. A lot of people wasn't super excited about Street Fighter 6. Not to pick on you, but I'm now going to come with everybody now. because of the characters that they initially gave us in the beginning, like Luke and Ryu, and they finally set Ken with the beta. You had Chun-Li, you had Kimberly, and then according to the beta metric, everybody played with Kimberly. Nobody really played with Chun-Li. Nobody really played with Guile. Nobody really played with none of them people. So in other words, the excitement wasn't there because it's like, all right, it's Ryu, all right, it's Ken.
It's the same people we know.
And that's kind of, everybody was excited for the graphics. They was excited for the newness of it, the Street Fighter 6 newness of it. But then it was like, okay, it's Ryu, it's Ken, it's Guile, it's Chun-Li. But then when we get the Marissa, the Manon, the DJ, and the JP trailer, it's like, yo, Street Fighter 6, blah 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 blah. Everybody, you know why? Because it's like, I say this, but I don't say it often, but this is how I feel. Nobody wants to play with the character on the front of the box, right? The flagship character.
Yeah.
We're tired of the Scorpion, the Ryu, the Soul bad guy, the easy to press buttons character. Like, okay, you can press a few buttons to get some cool combos, but how skilled are you to play with the other people on the roster? If you're only gravitation and like you want to be the best Ryu, you want to be the best Soul Bad Guy, the best Scorpion or Sub Zero, the
Hmm.
best Ken, like that. These characters are the mascots, yes, but they're not the most exciting. And let's just be honest, Ryu and Ken are not the most exciting characters. They're just the mascot.
Yeah,
The
true that,
more
true that.
excitement is Marissa, Manon, DJ, JP is dope.
Yeah,
I might play with a psycho power character like JP. Just his suit, his outfit,
JP
the
too
cane,
pimpy,
bro.
yo.
The cane, like
The
his
pimp
whole outfit,
cane,
I would wear that. I would literally wear that outfit.
yo, he looking good, man.
With the silver in my beard, with my dreads hanging low, with that suit, with that cane, I would rock that outfit. With the cane got to come with it, with the little cape hanging off of it. Like that, that is dope. Like that makes me want to play
Bruh,
Street Fighter
the
6.
side,
Not
the
Ryu,
baby side cape with the
right?
vest. Come on, man.
Even if I'm trash with the character and I probably don't really main JP, I want to go to practice mode and go live on my YouTube and let people see me playing with JP just to play do his combo
Yeah,
trials.
just a
Like
little
I want
bit.
to do JP's combo trials even if I don't play with him and main him. I want to do Manon's combo trials. I want to do her little ballet stuff. I want to do DJs. I don't never play with DJ, but I want to at least give a charge character a shot because I don't like charge characters. But DJ looked like maybe his some of his moves is charge and a couple of his moves are quarter circle or something. Like I'm
Yeah,
only
because
like if,
I don't like
you know what I'm
charge
saying. Like
characters.
I don't like him either, but like Timken has a charge move, but he's not a full charge character, so I can't.
True.
I won't dismiss a charge character if they have a move that's a charge move, I'll deal with that. But if all their moves is charge moves, I can't deal with that. I need some go to moves that I don't have to charge to get to.
Yeah.
Where Potemkin, I'll accept his charge. Like you have to charge it
Oh,
like a sonic boom.
remember they're changing the inputs too, so you can do like a simple version. So maybe even though
Nah,
he's a
but you're
charge
gonna
character,
sacrifice.
maybe it'll be a little bit different.
Nah, I don't want to. That's the thing. I would never play with the simple inputs because you sacrifice. There is a caveat to that. I know what
Oh,
that. It's
there
the
is.
same thing with
Oh,
guilt. Yeah, it's the same thing with Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear period has a control system. Even Marvel vs. Capcom has a simple control system. And the mechanics of that, when you implement that into a fighting game, what you do is you sacrifice other buttons where if this button would normally do a punch, you
oh,
get a whole move from that button. So now you can't string your combos because that button does a full combo for you. So you kind of have to change your whole approach to how you play, and you really don't have access to other things because that button is is stringed to a move. Like if you set your button to a super move, you press the button, it's a super move. Well, you can't go to that button to do anything else other than that super move when you have access to it. Whereas if you set that button to just a punch or a kick, you can string your combos into a super move and press multiple buttons at the same time. It's about how you map your buttons. But as far as simple controls, no matter how you map your buttons, you're going to lose access to certain moves because certain moves require the input. And
mm,
you've told the system that you want simple controls, so you have sacrificed the manual option, and you're going to get what the system gives you, which is that button doing a whole move for you instead of a kick. So let's say if you get into a situation where your response is to do a low kick, well, the low kick button is set to a whole special combo that's for the special controls, and and you're gonna
okay.
try to do that special combo. They're gonna block it, and you're gonna die. When you can just poke them, you see what I'm saying? You could just poke them with a quick punch or a quick kick. You sacrifice that button to do the simple controls, and you can't respond with a low kick. You responding with a whole move it's like obvious coming, like they can see it coming. It's obvious what you're trying to do. They don't know that your buttons is set to simple control, but they see you responding wrongly to this attack. It's like simple controls give you the wrong response to certain attacks. If that makes
Okay,
sense. Anybody
I got you.
anybody that plays fighting games understand what I'm saying. If your buttons are set to simple controls, the character is going to do the simple control feature or function. And in fight, in the heat of the battle, it's not smart to do that attack or this attack. It's not smart to do that. But you don't have any other choice because the button
because the button
simple
is going to
controls
do
are
what?
set to it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not you don't and you can't can tell the character, hey, I just want you to do a low kick. No, you want me to do this whole move because you told the system you want simple control. So
Okay.
you lose access to certain mechanics when you set the thing to simple controls. When you do it to manual, you actually have access to everything. You just have to manually do it.
All
That's the
right. Now
thing.
I will. I know we talked about JP and he showed enough pimpy. I'm gonna give it to him.
Right.
I gotta Manon, who isn't a character that I probably play. It's very cool seeing those moves though. Like it's
I
so.
mean,
I mean, of course, it's ballet infused, but it's so graceful. Like I'm like watching it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Even though I
she looks
probably wouldn't
cheap.
play a character like this,
Nah, she looks cheap.
but
You will play. Let's put it
like the
like
way
this.
she like dances around, I thought it was kind of cool.
Put it like this. It's all about how the character feels, right? Everybody looks great. Everybody,
True
even
that. True that.
including Ken and Ryu. Be honest, I ain't throwing shade
Yeah.
at these characters by no means. Ken looks dope. Ryu looks dope.
Well, I've never really
Ryu,
been into Luke. I mean, Luke doesn't
yeah.
really look dope to
Luke,
me.
Luke looks dope. I don't like his big Popeye arms, but he actually does look dope as far as his fighting. His little moves, he tackle you down and ground and pound you. Like his his combos and move set does look dope. Nothing about Street Fighter 6 looks bad.
True. True.
It's just that when I pick up a controller and I start mashing buttons and I start to feel the character, and then I put the character in the heat of battle where it's a when I'm fighting against a person who knows what they're doing and I'm playing with the character that I'm just learning how to play with, I want to stress test the character, right? So I have to stress test everybody that I play with on every fighting game in order to really determine, am I gonna play with this character? The stress
Mm,
test is how effective are their is their toolkit. Looking cool is one thing. Chun Li looks cool, but
yeah, she looks awesome.
I'm saddened by the fact that she is Gin. Chun Li is her archetype is now the Gin archetype, where she's a stance character.
Okay, she's supposed to be older now, a little bit more wiser.
She's Gin though. If you played with Gin or Street Fighter 4 or Gin on Alpha 2, Gin, you got to go into the stance and he's very weird and awkward to execute. He's a character for people who have ultimate patience and tryhards, right? That only the tryhards of the tryhards will play with
He's
Gin.
he's another character that to me looks really awesome, but I can't
He looks nobody really can. His degree of
use.
difficulty is very high, even admitted to by the devs. The devs designed him that way on purpose. The devs felt like, okay, you think you can play fighting games? Okay, here's a character that is very hard to execute, but his moves look cool. But the execution of these moves is so awkward that it does not feel very comfortable to transition from move to move with Gin. It's just
Mm,
anybody who knows, even the person who plays with Gin, is they can do it, but they won't tell you that it's easy to do. They people who main Gin on Street Fighter 4 or any iteration of him, they will tell you that this character is very hard to use, but I still love the challenge of using the character. So it's not that because they can win or they make it look easy on screen. They themselves are still struggling pressing those buttons, even though they're using the character. It's just that it's a character for that person that wants to really, really challenge themselves to a level of stress with playing with somebody. And it seems to me, and this is I got this from Justin Wong, watching his analysis when he played the beta. He said he broke it down and said that basically Chun Li is Gin, and I understood it when he said
okay.
it that way. When he explained it, because I play fighting games religiously, I understood it from the perspective where I don't even need to play with Chun Li to know what Justin Wong is talking about. It makes I believe him when he say that Chun Li is Gin, maybe with a different flavor, but her basic toolkit is the same toolkit that Gin has, and most people are gonna not play with her because she's the stance character. You got to go into the stance, and you only have access to certain moves in the certain stance, just like Gin.
Or
And
like
she's not in it.
maybe like a Zeku or something like that.
Zeku and Gen, yeah, but less like Zeku, more like Gen.
Okay.
That's like because Zeku can turn in and out quickly. Zeku is more fluid with his stances, whereas according to Justin Wong, you have to really be in the stance and you can't combo into it. You have to be in a free space to go into the stance. Otherwise, if you're in
Oh.
if you're in a mix a heated battle with somebody, you're stuck in the stance you're in and you gotta deal with whatever you gotta deal with until you can create space and change your stances. Whereas at least Zeku can combo into switching stances. His is more fluid, where you can punch, kick, go into the stance while it mid combo and not lose your momentum. Whereas Gen, if you're in the stance and then you got to do the combo in the stance you're in, and the only way you can switch stances if you happen to get a pop up, switch stances while they're in the air and then go into the other combo extender. But but that's very complicated to do even for the highest of levels. So people pretty much back off and fall back from Gen or that archetype. They fall back from that character archetype, the stance character, because it's like only for the tryhards of the tryhards do people play with that character, right? And
Okay.
it's I was saddened to hear that because I really wanted to play with Chun Li. She looked so dope, but it's all about how the character feels to you.
Okay. Okay. So I'll give you that. Now, back to the new people. We got Marissa, Manon, JP, DJ. For you, who comes out on top in this trailer?
And this killer who comes out on top, 50-50 top for me, is DJ.
Yeah, I
And
have to
I've
agree.
never played with DJ. I've never played with DJ ever. Like of course I remember him from Street Fighter 2, you know,
Hmm.
like back in Super Nintendo days. That's how old I am. But he was never a character for me because he was just strictly a charge character. And it's like I love looking at him because he's the Jamaican guy. Love to see the black guy hold it down. DJ is a very viable character on Street Fighter 4. He's very annoying, and he can be, and he's not just a character that you can steamroll, and that's a good thing, right? But that's just not for me. This DJ, this Street Fighter 6 DJ
He looks different.
has he looks different. I'm sure he still has some charge, but I believe his fireballs have quarter circle feature. And I don't know that, I can't prove that, but the way they slowed it down, the people who did the slowdown videos and analysis, DJ has a fake fireball. And I love that about him. I
Yeah,
love
that
the
fake
fact that
fireball is
DJ
hotness.
I love the fact that his hand lights up and glows the same animation where the fireball comes out, but he can cancel it and not shoot the fireball and make you react and then throw a fireball. Like he can control the screen with his fireballs. Like because I'm not really a fireball character. I like to play with the brawler characters. But if I'm gonna play with the character that can shoot projectiles, I like a character like that because I'd rather get up in your face and fight you anyway. Like
Yeah.
that's the anybody that's listening to me, my personality in the FGC is like when I'm on the game, my avatar that I'm playing with, I want to get up in your face and fight you. I like nothing more than to be up close to fight you. I'd rather not full screen. I'd rather not zone. But I have to learn. I have to know how to zone, and I have to know how to defend against zoning. Because I like to fight up close, don't mean other people do. Some people like to play keep away and pick and poke at you and keep you at full screen. And if you close the distance, they'll jump over you and back up and reset that distance and keep the distance, no matter how
Yeah,
bad
and
you want them. People are
yeah,
going to run from you, and it's
bruh,
just
that is
that's
kind
just
of
what it
annoying.
is. It's very annoying, but at the end of the day, you can't tell people how to fight, right?
Yeah.
That's just even if something annoys you, it's fighting, right? And people do what they gotta do to win, right? What's if they're struggling on their end, and that's all they have to do is to jump away and run away, and that's just what they're gonna do. And whether you like it or not, that's what they're gonna do. So the best thing you can do is just learn how to zone. I don't like to zone. I'd rather not play with a zoner character that spams projectiles all day. But I still have to swallow it and suck it up and play with those characters and learn how to play with those characters because the rest of the community is going to zone and shoot fireballs and play keep away. That's just how they're gonna play. And whether I like it or not, they're gonna play like that. So I think DJ is a good from visual till I touch him. He looks all around where he's got the brawler up close and up close, not necessarily his machine gun punch, because that's kind of like DJ is anyway. But I think he's got some good mix up in your face stuff. And confident, like if I do a low kick, low medium into a fireball, which is like basic fundamentals for people who have a projectile character. You do a low medium and a fireball, no matter if it's Ryu, if it's DJ, if it's Guile, low medium, and then follow up with the fireball is kind of basic poking. You can do a low medium and take fireball with DJ, make people react, and then do another low medium and do a fireball. Like it's the mix up potential with him is so out of this world. I just want to get my hands on it. So who jumped out for me? Top of the list, talking about like all-star is DJ, and that's for me who never liked DJ. I want to play with DJ just to see what he feels like.
And see, I like DJ in general, like the general, but I hate charge characters. Now, I'll say this last word before we get out of here. Marissa, I know we started off with you, and you didn't win this trailer for me, but girl, look, you on your way.
She definitely did.
You on your way. All right, because you might make a brother flip to a brawler type character. You look this.
Yo,
you keep on doing good out there.
I would love to see you do good, get good with Marissa, and really go at it with you with your full power, where you know what you're doing. You're not mashing. You're really sure of yourself. You done got your little combos in set up. I want to fight you. Like this
son. She does a slam where she gets a ground bounce, then into a forward kick that gets a wall bounce to an extra forward kick. So like
the question is, can you land all that stuff in practice mode when you get your hands up?
Yeah, can you land it at speed?
Can you land it in the heat of battle?
Like in sports when they say game speed. Can you land that at game speed?
Because that's what practice mode doesn't teach you in no fighting game. It's game speed. Okay, the dummy is standing there letting you punch him, but what happens when you're in the heat of battle and you land that hit? Can you go into that combo sequence that you've been practicing in the heat of the moment where you wasn't expecting to even land the hit? Right? Can you train your brain?
Yeah, because there have been times, even in Guilty Gear, which is probably my most comfortable game, in Strive, there's times where I'm like, oh snap, I landed it.
Right. And then you're supposed to continue, but you don't capitalize, and you lose all that extra damage you could have got. All you got was that one hit instead of a full combo. So yeah, that's the discipline. The accidental hit confirms that take place in every fight where y'all mixing, y'all exchanging, and you're not expecting to hit, but it hits. And I'm supposed to continue, but it's too late. They already recovered. Now you got to start over. So it's like, can you train your brain to continue the combo after the first hit confirmed? I'm talking about the first hit confirmed. Know that you hit confirmed and immediately continue hitting and comboing until the combo sequence is over, or until the gravity happens, or whatever the game you're playing. Because every game has its thing where it's either gravity or you just run out of hits and the character falls. Can you train your brain to fight in those moments? Because practice mode is not teaching you that.
So guys, hit us up in the comments. Let us know who you feeling, how you want to fight with them. Are you still on the Street Fighter train? I hope so. But anyway, we'll holler at y'all later. Y'all stay real. Peace.